Second day in the new place. As you can see, we're still seated in the same sort of setup there. However, looks are deceiving. We have in front of us, or beside us rather, a second camera. So we've changed cameras. We have matching cameras. The last video was a bit weird resolution-wise. That's my fault because I didn't really put as much effort into matching them, but we were using an iPhone and a webcam. Today we're using two webcams. Aside from that, again, also out of the shot, we have a plethora of equipment that was purchased that we'll be using. This includes monitoring headphones. We have equipment coming tomorrow. Microphones, boom arm, table. We purchased a table. Turned out to be a bit smaller than we anticipated, but this actually turned out to be a good thing because I feel that what we now went with table-wise, which we'll see in the future videos, is far superior to the previous table. You said, how did you describe the two tables? One was a 0x.
That's right. Yeah. When I reference myself, the current table we have is 0 value, and the table we just got is infinite value.
Yeah, and
so no question.
No
debate.
I think instead of explaining what that means, we'll just kind of when it happens, we'll show it off and we'll explain what that means later. So yeah, so basically, I think what's most important to me right now, as far as the setup is concerned, is that we have this basically open sandbox to play in, so to speak. And with all the new stuff that we're getting, we're gonna have lots of different options to kind of figure out how to set things up. And I think it's perfect timing that James is going out of town. You're going out of town because it allows me to do what I do best and basically take all the options and narrow them down to the quote unquote best option, at least how I see it. And then we can still modify it from there. But I think that'll save a lot of headache on your side, maybe.
Absolutely.
Because I mean, you don't really care probably. The table could be on the ceiling.
I really don't. And I'm looking forward to seeing how you set it up.
Yeah.
And then of course there may be feedback, but that's generally we're sitting in my like where I live, and it's recently been cleared up, and I'm treating it like just a big experiment, a big laboratory, and we're trying out all kinds of stuff. So I'm excited about that. We have all this equipment too.
And I mean, for Korea, this is quite a lot of space to work with. I mean, a lot of people live in places, they have a lot of furniture. You actually have a lot of furniture and still have a lot of space. So that's kind of what I'm getting at. We have a lot of space to work with. And so I think that's important for me. I like empty spaces when I'll fill them in, sure, but like I like things being nice and organized. I think I mentioned that last time. So that being said,
can I point out something that I'm really excited by and interested by is in the process of buying this equipment. So, in the previous place we were recording and there's a mixer and stuff. I had no idea what those things did. I have way more understanding of what those are now. And when I watch podcasts now, I see the brands of the equipment that they're using. Oh, are they using a boom arm or are they using a stationary mount thing? I see all of that. And so that's very exciting to me. Just be more and more aware of what this is. It's cool.
Yeah, it's really funny because I noticed this stuff back in, I think it was 2015 when I had a Let's Play YouTube channel. And I was working with and this was Let's Play, so it was like I was gaming on a non-gaming, I think I've mentioned this before, a non-gaming laptop. I had like the best equipment I could buy, which was mostly the cheapest thing. But the only thing that I made sure was really good, but still on the low end, was a blue snowball microphone. Mm-hmm. I'm still using it now 10 years later. So it's a pretty decent mic. You have a much better mic. You have the cream of the crop. What is it called?
It's called Blue Yeti.
Blue Yeti. The Blue Yeti is your classic, it's the best mic without going like super professional with the boom mics and that kind of stuff. And you can use it for YouTube. You can use it for a podcast. You can use it for basically anything. You can broadcast with it, I think. It's a pretty good mic. But like you said, I also noticed people's equipment too. And what's really fascinating is the type of mics that we purchased with the boom arm. I see people sometimes just sitting there holding them up to their faces. Like, I'm always wondering, like, is the sound quality that much better? And like, what is the purpose there? I wonder if they're trying to do ASMR or something. Yeah.
About that, I've noticed that there are trends on YouTube, and people wanting to be more amateur. And that's one of the aspects that people talk about. They say, oh, you're a YouTuber if you have a lapel mic that you're holding in your hand and talking. I don't know if you've ever noticed someone doing that.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. And I mean, I can imagine myself doing that. I'm pretty sure if I'm outside, I'm probably going to use the little furry thing that we have that goes on the end. I'm probably going to hold it too, just out of fear. Is there a reason behind them doing that? No, out of like wanting to get the most crisp sound with the least amount of noise.
Okay. The reason why they do, well, one reason they say they do that is, one perhaps pessimistic view is that they've noticed that the algorithm likes it better and people watch it, feel more engaged by it. Okay. And so they just do it as almost like a hack. So, but it also can make the person look less super tidy professional and more just like an amateur person recording in their backyard kind of.
Why not just stick the mic up your nose or something?
Well, it's in an endearing way.
Or clip it on your ear.
So, hey, it's your friend that has a show. Yeah.
It's like I like not knowing what you just said, because to me it's like it's all I heard really is for the clicks. It's like, oh, I could do it the way I is the most intuitive way to me and the most professional way, but in order to kind of, what do old people do, like to fit in with young people, they call it something. Anyway, in order to fit in, or in order to be liked, so to speak, or just to be, I don't know. I mean, I really wish I knew the word I was trying to say, but basically try to fit in. They're doing it for that reason. But anyway, that aside, I'm really excited about this because, frankly, I like new things. I like, I don't know, I just like setting stuff up. I really like the idea of putting everything together, making things look professional.